Are you serious? Guys, are you serious? Apophis! 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 What? Yep. We talk about it in this webinar. We talk about Atlas 3I. We talk about the sun exploding and the supernovas. We talk about the crustal plates collapsing and the next mega big earthquake. We talk about the glaciers melting. We talk about wars and rumors of wars. We talk about the oceans heating up, the polar caps melting. We talk about hurricanes, typhoons, cyclones, monsoons, blood moons, baboons, and pontoons. Jesus is coming soon. We talk about Planet X. We talk about the Russians and World War III. I mean, we talk about everything in this incredible webinar, Warning Planet Earth. But guys, you got to get a ticket. So what you do is go to our website at PaulBegleyProphecy.com. Go to PaulBegleyProphecy.com and order your ticket right now, okay? And we'll be sending you your link at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're just 6 hours away. We're only 6 hours away. You got time. I want to release that. I want to release that link to you right at 6 o'clock. Get in there right now. Get your ticket. Or you could call if you want to order the ticket over the phone, okay? Maybe you've never got a ticket before. It's real easy. Just call 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. It is easy peasy. And if that line is busy, call the next number. We got two numbers, 765-414-6299. That's 765-414-6299. So you got two numbers, two lines, or go to the website at PaulBegleyProphecy.com. Now, Apophis is on its way. Friday the 13th, 2029. And I'm going to play a little bit here from the webinar from Bart Begley's presentation. And then I have some updated information coming to us now on Apophis. But let's go to, can we do this, please? Please. Oh, no, that's too small. We must have a bigger one. We must. Please. That's better. Let's see what Bart Begley has to say. Let's play some of his. This is actually from his presentation on Apophis, and this is right from the webinar. It's going to be released in 6 hours. Let's play a little bit of that, okay?
A recurring theme is the belief that the governments around the world are withholding information about the true risk posed by the asteroid Apophis to prevent a public panic. Now, these theories suggest that space agencies are not being transparent about the asteroid's potential threat, and some groups interpret Apophis's close approach as a sign of impending doom or a fulfillment of prophetic events. These interpretations often link the asteroid to religious texts or apocalyptic scenarios, drawing parallels to ancient myths and modern media portrayals. And others even suggest that the asteroid Apophis is part of the Wormwood prophecy in Revelation.
That's right.
Now, in the book of Revelation, specifically Revelation 8:10 through 11, it describes a celestial event where a star called Wormwood falls to earth, turning a third of the waters bitter and causing many deaths. Some prophecy experts like Tom Horn, who is the author of the Wormwood prophecy, suggest that the asteroid Apophis could fulfill this prophecy. They point to Apophis's name, which is derived from the Egyptian god of chaos, and its close approach to Earth as symbolic of the Wormwood event. Horn has cited conversations with astronomers and claims that NASA's official statements may downplay the potential risks of asteroid Apophis, suggesting that Apophis could still pose danger if it passes through a gravitational keyhole, potentially setting up a future impact in the year 2036. Some groups highlight the date of Apophis's flyby, April 13th, 2029, Friday the 13th, which coincides with Passover, as significant.
That's huge.
They interpret this alignment as a fulfillment of biblical prophecies, suggesting that the asteroid's approach during a sacred time amplifies its symbolic importance. Discussions on platforms like Reddit have explored these connections, pondering whether Apophis could be the asteroid mentioned in the Book of Revelation. Also, the years 2029 and 2036 have become focal points in some modern prophetic interpretations and conspiracy narratives, mostly because of asteroid Apophis's close approach to Earth. So, Apophis will come to a record flyby to Earth on April the 13th of 2029. This event will pass extremely close to Earth with 19,000 miles, which is closer than geostationary satellites.
What?
Some interpreters link it to the Wormwood prophecy in Revelation 8:10 through 11, which describes a celestial object turning waters bitter and causing widespread disaster. Numerological connections are sometimes made with the date April 13th or the year 2029 as part of end time scenarios. Symbolism of chaos versus order, given the asteroid's name Apophis, the Egyptian chaos serpent, and in 2036, the gravitational keyhole concern. Apophis has an orbit that will bring it near Earth again in the year 2036.
7 years.
Now, here is the keyhole concept. A small region of space during the 2029 flyby could theoretically alter Apophis's trajectory, potentially setting it on a collision course with Earth in the year 2036.
No!
Early calculations, back in 2004 and 2005, raised very small probabilities of that impact. Later, more precise tracking has essentially ruled out any 2036 impact. But some prophecy-focused authors like Tom Horn link 2036 to biblical or esoteric interpretations as a potential cataclysmic event based on early speculation of a collision. Symbolic framing often emphasizes near miss, then potential danger, as a metaphor for chaos or spiritual trial. What's also interesting is that throughout history, many occult and esoteric and secret societies have discussed ideas about a coming chaos and order event or a cosmic reset of the earth. While the specifics vary wildly, they are often symbolic rather than literal, and the theme is common in mystical and apocalyptic thought. In Freemasonry, the Freemasons often talk about symbolic cycles of destruction and rebuilding. The concept of the Great Work or alchemical transformation can be interpreted as a metaphorical resetting of society, moving from chaos, ignorance, and disorder to order, knowledge, and enlightenment. In the Rosh Hashanah, they focused on esoteric knowledge and spiritual transformation, and some of their texts reference a coming apocalypse or a great change, not necessarily physical destruction, but a spiritual reset of human consciousness. The duality of chaos and order is central. The world must go through a period of disorder before achieving higher harmony.
Yeah, we'll stop right there because I mean, this is an incredible presentation and understanding of different religions and cultures and how they come up with this scenario of order out of chaos. We know that's what the New World Order is actually established on. Order out of chaos, no matter what kind of chaos that is. That's why Rahm Emanuel, who was the chief of staff of President Barack Obama in the White House and was also the mayor of Chicago, he said, we'll never let a good crisis go to waste. Never let it happen. Never let a good crisis go to waste. In other words, seize the moment. Every time there's a chaotic situation, use it to the advantage of pushing forward a new world order agenda. But as you heard Bart say in this, if you listen to his entire presentation, which is about 32 minutes, he shows you in this webinar all the different mythology. The gods. Apophis is the Egyptian god of chaos. but he talks about all the different religions and cultures and biblical prophecy that are basically formed around this concept. And then he even quoted scripture to you. And I'll just read what it says here. And this is why this is so, and this is why Dr. Tom Horn, who's went on to be with the Lord, but wrote a book called The Wormwood Prophecy. And this is why, because he believed in his book, he believed that April 13, 2029 will be a day of chaos, and that Apophis is bringing chaos to the planet. And that he thinks that maybe the Wormwood effect will happen that day. I don't know if it will happen that day, but I'm saying that somewhere between that 2029 and 2036, one of those two passes could very well be the deep impact, the Wormwood effect that's in the Bible. I'll read from Revelation chapter 8, just a little portion of where this comes from. The Bible starts talking about all kinds of different angels blowing trumpets, and I'll just start right here. In Revelation chapter 8, it says, "And the seven angels, which had the seven trumpets, prepared themselves to sound. And the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and a third part of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up." You heard Mike from the World actually quote this last night. "And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain, burning with fire, was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And a third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and a third part of the ships were destroyed." So this is definitely a deep impact in the oceans. But then it says the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, or bitter, or poisonous, or radiation, basically. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. This is a significant prophecy in the 8th chapter of the book of Revelation. We're not sure if Apophis, the god of chaos, coming on Friday the 13th, 2029. We know NASA and all the scientists are telling us it's going to come within 18,000 miles of the surface of our Earth. It's going to be closer than Elon Musk's constellation of Starlink and all the different satellites. It is coming closer than them, meaning it may hit some on its way in. Plus, we don't know how many companion rocks are coming with it as it scrapes by the Earth. And if the calculation is just a hair off, this thing could be the Wormwood effect, the deep impact that would hit the planet. And let me just say, we don't know, but if it does barely scrape by, it comes back 7 years later to the day, again, in April of 2036, a 7-year period. Guys, are you serious? This is why, but I want you to hear the entire presentation, because Bart brings in a whole lot more about this than I didn't know about. And this is critical information, and this is one of the reasons that we need to say, warning, warning, planet Earth. So this webinar is so important. And Bart believes it is the most important webinar we've ever done, the best one we've ever done, with the information from all the different speakers. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to play a song. You can go right now to my website. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go to paulbegleyprophecy.com. Order the ticket right now, okay? Or you can pick up the phone and call 765-414-2230. That's 765-414-2230. Or call this, if that line is busy, call the other number, 765-414-6299. That's 765-414-6299. And if that line's busy, go back to the first one. You'll get through. There's a lot. Everybody's getting, it's the hottest ticket on the internet right now. Everybody wants to get this. So get it now. And if there's somebody out there, you may have a friend, you might have a family member, maybe it's your grandma, maybe it's your uncle that's wanting to get this ticket. needs a little help, if you want to call, you can order more than one ticket, and you just get their email address. Find out what Uncle John's email is. Find out what Aunt Sally's email is, and then call the number on the phone. Call us up. Order your ticket. Order their ticket. Give us their email address, and then we can send them their link exactly at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight on this webinar, Warning Planet Earth. I'll be right back. The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pounds, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, well, I say, death, where is your or sing. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Oh, somebody shout. Hey! 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 What a powerful song. Oh, my Lord. Well, anyway, Tad Bonet is the guy who originally recorded that. And so I said, look, I got to record that. So that song you just heard right there, that's my off my album, The Journey. Yep, it was really a great album. So, yeah, the God of Chaos. So, no doubt about it. So, yeah, as I was just playing for you a little bit of Bart Begley's presentation, all of these is incredible, but the God of Chaos. Matter of fact, even this, I even wrote about it. I went in a lot more in depth in my book, Revelation 9:11. If you haven't got a copy, you can get one from me. If you want to, just go to my website and order it. I'll sign it, I'll autograph it for you, and I'll leave you a personal note. When I do that, I always pray, and then I write the note that God gives me, so everyone's is unique. I'll send it to you, okay? But I do talk about Apophis in here quite a bit. It's a very important subject, and I tell you, I really respect Thomas Horn. So I've been watching Apophis now since they discovered it in 2004. Even before I started broadcasting in 2010, I was already studying this thing. I'm thinking, is this the Wormwood effect? Now, if you look at what's going on in our world today as this thing approaches, and now you got to throw in the next asteroid that's coming in 2032, which is they still think could hit us, and that's YR4. And then, of course, if Apophis doesn't get us the first time around, exactly 7 years later, here it comes again, and all bets are off in 2036. And then we've got this Atlas 3I. We don't even know what that is. And we're going to cover all of that, and Planet X. Gil Brazard gives his prediction of the coming of Planet X, when it will be here. He predicts it in this webinar. And don't forget Avi Loeb, and don't forget BP Earthwatch. Mike Round the World talks about the destruction of humanity on AI. But the map that Mike Round the World sent, and you get to see it, you study it for about a half hour, what I'm talking about, and showing you different things. It's important to understand where are you on this map. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Go to my website, go to paulbegleyprophecy.com, order your ticket now, or pick up the phone and call 765-414-2230, or pick up the phone and call the other line at 765-414-6299. And there's more breaking news going on right now, so I'll be back. Let me get the details on it. I'll be back in a little bit. The webinar starts in 5 hours and 45 minutes. Miss CD, where are you? Everybody, get ready. This is are you serious? It's a coming apocalypse.